Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today, guess what I'm making? I am making pumpkin lasagna. Now, pumpkin lasagna is basically lasagna is layers of noodles with cheese filling and all that good stuff in between. And so I make this pumpkin lasagna, and I make it a couple of different ways, but today I'm making it with sweet Italian sausage, sweet Italian sausage, and then I'm gonna make a ricotta filling just like I would with traditional, and I get this in bulk at Costco. So I'll take the skins off and brown that up. You can do it with bacon as well, but I really like this recipe with the sausage, the sweet Italian sausage. So I cooked off a pie pumpkin. This is a sweet little pie pumpkin, and literally this pumpkin is so good, but that's gonna be what creates our sauce. I love pumpkin. Fresh pumpkin. I mean, you could do this recipe using canned pumpkin, but you're gonna really like it much better if you do it with fresh. So to make the sauce, you need a little pie pumpkin. I roasted it off in the oven, and then now it's ready to go in with the other ingredients. I'm gonna grab a couple of things here. And then I'll bring you in close, because this really is a good recipe. Or a good technique. It doesn't have to be exact, you can change things. This is a tablespoon of olive oil and fresh garlic out of my garden. But we're gonna say that's 2 tablespoons, because we need a little bit of oil in here, a little bit of fat. And I'm going to cook off the sausage, drain that, leave the fat in the pan, and saute a pound of spinach, a pound of fresh spinach. But in this particular sauce, I've got 2, is there 2 in here or 3? Ooh. Oh, these are big. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, that's 2. I'm gonna do a chipotle, 2 small, 1 large chipotle pepper with the adobo sauce, and it's gonna be delicious. It just gives it a background of smokiness, and it's another way to clean up what's in the fridge. These chipotle peppers stay for weeks in the fridge once you've opened the can, so it's hard to use a whole little can of them. Then I'm going to add, I've got my chicken stock over here. And this is just better than bouillon that I, kind of reconstituted a little bit. And that is, and the ingredients don't have to be exact. So I'm gonna loosen this up with some chicken stock. We're gonna get this over on the stove. You wanted a sauce, because I am gonna pre-cook the pasta. You want a creamy sauce. And you can use heavy cream. I'm going to use whole milk today, but I'm going to go ahead. So that was about a cup of chicken stock, and then we're going to add some whole milk. Let me bring you over to the stove, and I'll show you how we get that sauce together. I'm going to immersion blend it to make it smooth, and I'm going to be adding some salt and pepper to taste, and we're good to go. That's our sauce. Then we're going to layer everything just like traditional lasagna. So come on in. Okay, so as you can see, everything's in the pan, and I'm definitely gonna taste. It may add the other 2 little small chipotles, but I wanna see at some point how it tastes. I don't want it to be dominant in the dish, and I needed to taste for a little bit of salt too. So pepper, about a teaspoon of black pepper. Maybe a half a teaspoon, 2 pinches of salt. And get some milk in here. And this is just to make it creamier. And oh my goodness. Once you have this lasagna, you're gonna go, what? Why haven't I done this before? And you can mix up the meats. Like I said, you can do bacon. Bacon and spinach is really good with this, or bacon and Swiss chard, or kale. you can use any of that. So I really want this a little, yeah, I don't want it too loose because it'll end up too wet. You know what I mean? And I'm pre-cooking my pasta. So let's do a little immersion and get a flavor profile. I want to get those peppers. And the fresh pumpkin is pretty fibrous, so there's that. And then we've got the chunks of garlic. I've got to get an onion all cut up too for sauteing. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's get a little taste of that. Just the way it is. It's very good. Oh, it's really good. I don't think I want to add any more heat to the mix. I might add a little bit more milk. Like I said, you can use heavy cream, you can use whole milk, you can use half and half, whatever you've got to make your sauce, and make it like you would any other, like if you were doing a white sauce, this is about how thin it should be or how thick it should be. So I'm gonna get that immersion blender in there just a little bit more and our sauce is done. How easy is that? Because I've already done the prep work by baking it off. Okay, I'm gonna make my ricotta mixture. I've got about a healthy half of a cup of fresh parsley, flat Italian parsley. Smells delicious. You want a tub of ricotta, and this is 15 ounces of whole milk ricotta. You can use, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use anything else but whole milk. We're gonna put 2, and these are kind of small eggs. These are from my friend's chickens. So farm fresh eggs, oh yeah. And that does make a difference. And so 2 beautiful farm eggs. And light that up. Okay, I also have my onions and my shallots. I've got 2 shallots and about half of a small onion from the garden. And they are so full of flavor that you really don't need a whole onion. So that's why I'm only using half of a medium to small onion. So I have maybe a third of a cup of onion chopped up. So about a cup of grated Parmesan, and I don't use fresh grated in this recipe. This makes it, trust me when I tell you, you're gonna love this. So we're gonna get in here and get this mixture all mixed up. And the Parm has plenty of salt, so you don't have to season this. You're just getting it incorporated. And you know what? I might get in here with a fork instead. So get this completely combined. And you want it loose enough that you can spread it over the pasta. So it's your creamy, cheesy portion of that lasagna. That ricotta is pretty cold, so it's gonna take a minute to loosen it up. I might even add another egg in there, but I think the 2 eggs will be plenty. And okay. Oh, you know what else I want in here? I do want some garlic salt. There's a little bit of salt to the cheese, but not enough. So let me grab some garlic salt. I've got my water getting on to boil. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. This is Kinder's garlic salt, about a half a teaspoon. Dump. It's got a great flavor. You don't want to overdo it, but you've got to season each layer, so each layer has a good amount of seasoning. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh. There you go. Now it's ready for spatula work. Okay, that way I can spread it out. That's gonna be one layer of that lasagna. Let me wash my hands and get this, I've gotta get the sausage in the pan. I'm gonna saute off the sausage and take it out of its casings. So I can render the fat out of these, and then I can saute down the spinach as well. And I'm using a whole pound of spinach. Spinach, just, you start out with a ton and you end up with a little, so. And I saute, the key to spinach, or if you're doing, let's say you wanna do kale, to keep it from getting bitter, you need to really saute slowly on a medium to medium low heat. You go too fast on the heat, you'll make it bitter. So there we go. Let me throw this in the garbage and we'll be ready to move to the next step. I'm just gonna take the casings off of this because they are in a little thin casing. I don't want that in the mix. They're kind of tough and chewy. Now, if I was just gonna grill these out on the grill or something, I'd leave them, but I'm not, so we're gonna get rid of that. Okay, and I'll break it up in the frying pan and I'll bring you over to the stove here in just a second. So we're gonna get the sausage here in the pan. I got my pan preheating. So I have, oh, Mabel has decided to go back to work. My vacuum. I have in this pan over here, I have cooked off the noodles to about halfway done, and I'm just gonna leave them sit in that hot water while I'm doing this. So I'm gonna brown this sausage off. As soon as it's browned up, I'm gonna go ahead and saute off the onions and the shallots and the spinach. So, or I might put the onion and shallots in with the meat and let them kind of saute together and do the spinach by itself because it needs to go at a lower temperature. So that's what's going on. It's gonna be good. And we're almost ready to assemble it. I've got to cut up my mozzarella cheese. I've got a pound of low moisture mozzarella that I'm gonna be using. And yeah, it's gonna be delicious. All right, I'll be back. My sausage is browned, and now I'm putting down the first layer of spinach. There's a few of the shallots and onion left in the pan, but I don't care. And the drippings from the sausage. And again, that's a sweet Italian sausage. Now I've got my burner on low, even though it sounds pretty active, it's on low. And we're just gonna cook the spinach down. As soon as this package wilts down, I will wilt down the other package. And yum. Okay, I'll be back and we're gonna assemble our lasagna. So we're ready to assemble. So I've got my sauce over here and it's just been sitting there on the stove. My pasta, I just drained that off and it's gonna be perfect. So you're gonna put down some sauce in your pan. Oh yeah. And you don't want a watery lasagna, so you want the sauce about just like that. Okay, not as thin as a soup, but so these, look at these hot noodles. They're hot. Hot. That's okay. We need them hot, right? Yeah, we're putting those down. Two, just like that. 3 across there. I need a whole one. Let's see if I can grab another whole one. Yep, okay. And maybe a little bitty. Whew, hot. Kind of overlap a little bit there. And push that over. You got it. Okay. And I need a mop towel. Okay. Then a little bit more. Okay, so honestly, the first layer I want to do is going to be the meat and spinach. So we're gonna put some spinach down. And this is what a whole pound of spinach cooks down to. So we're just gonna put that down over the pasta, right? Do about half of it. And the spinach has some moisture to it, so be mindful of that. But now we're just gonna spread that out, okay? And this is so full of veg with the pumpkin and the tons of spinach. Now you could stop at a half a pound of spinach, but I want this so full of flavor that I'm not doing that. So, and then meat, and this is meaty. It is a meaty lasagna. Okay, and the onions and shallots, oh my. Okay, right on top. My mouth's watering because I know how good this is. Okay, grab all that goodness in there. Put this in the sink. And this freezes really, really well, guys. Any lasagna actually freezes well. Once you let it set up in the fridge, the next day you can freezer bank it. Okay, I am gonna put a little bit of cheese. This is an Italian blend. You're gonna need some cheese in there. Okay, it is lasagna. Not diet food, but a little bit more sauce here and there. It doesn't have to be saturating it. Just a little. Okay, and then we're gonna grab some more pasta. Another layer of pasta. And, oh gosh, I'm super excited about this. Overlap. And overlap. And here we go. Whew, hot. Could it get any hotter? Okay. Now, the ricotta mixture. Actually, I'm going to put another thin layer of the pumpkin sauce. So a little pie pumpkin, you know, look at this being a little bit outside the box if you've never made this. But trust me, you will appreciate it and you will be thankful that you made it. Okay, now my ricotta mixture, and that was a 15-ounce thing of ricotta, and I'm gonna kind of dollop it out so I can get it evenly all over. The fresh parsley smells wonderful. And that sauce smells so good. It's got that warmth from the chipotle. And yeah. So hopefully you realize how versatile pumpkin can be. It's not just for your pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving. This could be a great Thanksgiving alternative to the norm. Maybe you just make a lasagna, or this could be at Christmas time, or if you puree your, bake your pumpkin off, if you're doing fresh, bake it off and freeze your pumpkin for this kind of application, and you can do it any time of year. Okay, more cheese. And then a layer of spinach. We're not going to get much more in here. I'm filling up this pan. Let me grab the spinach. I'm going to use my clean hands to get this spread out. And kind of evenly, because we don't want it super wet. Otherwise, I'd just scrape it all out of the pan. And I've got like probably 3 versions of pumpkin lasagna. So if you guys want to see some more pumpkin lasagna recipes, let me know. I've got one that's a little more traditional in the Thanksgiving spices. Yeah. Okay, time for some more goodness. And you heard the oven is ready. Okay, a little bit more of the pasta, the last layer of pasta going on. And, oh, yeah, overlap. I know I had a couple of broken noodles, but we're gonna make it work. Oh, I think barely. You have to scooch that over. I should have done the overlappers. There we go. Nobody will know. It'll be fine, right? Okay. So 4 per layer, 3 layers. So you need 12 pieces of lasagna noodles. And you could do the no-bake lasagna if you like. I've done that too, but now more of the sauce. And this is really important because this is going to seep down just like if it was a tomato base. It's going to seep down in between all that. And I'm super, super excited about this. Guys, I wish you could come for dinner. I'm just saying. Okay, perfect. It's gonna be the right amount. Okay. There we go. Now, get it all spread out. And I've got my mozzarella, but I'm not gonna put that on yet. I'm gonna put this in a 350-degree convection oven, and you want your noodles tucked in. I don't want those to get crispified. So you want sauce covering the noodles, right? Tuck those girls in. I don't know that they're girls, but tuck them in and cover that. Okay, everything's covered in sauce except for that one piece of pasta. It doesn't want to submerge. Okay, I gotta quit fiddling. Here I am, done. I'm gonna let this bake for 30 minutes. Then I will put my sliced mozzarella on top and put it under for another 15 minutes until it's bubbling and ready for a mouth-watering dinner. All right, I'm gonna put this on a cookie sheet too so I don't drop it. You gotta support these pans. They're made pretty chintzy. All right, in the oven it goes. It's gonna be about 45 minutes total. Well, hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a grocery haul. So this is a combination between Fred Meyer and, oh no, Safeway, I'm sorry, Safeway and Walmart. So I got a couple of things going on. Absolutely wonderful though. And all of this together was about $85. So, no, 95, sorry. $95 because we had that bottle of wine. So, this is for roughly, just under $100. I've got stuff that I can do some projects with and put back on the pantry shelf and just putting back some extras as well. So, let me go through and I'll show you what I got. I'm pretty excited. So for lunches, I love these pear and gorgonzola salad and a cup of soup. I'm as happy as I can be with that. So I bought a couple of those. They were on sale at Safeway for $2.97. They're usually $4 or something. So yeah, and it's got the dressing. It's just a whole salad kit. I also got for $2.97. These are two 10-ounce. No, these are 8-ounce. 8-ounce bags of spinach. I got asparagus for $1.47 a pound, or $1.49, I'm sorry, a pound. I bought 2 big bundles of asparagus, and I'll roast that off and have that. I might take one of them and make a cream of asparagus soup to have with my salad. let's see, that's all of Safeway? Yeah. I was gonna buy celery at Safeway and they wanted $1.19 a pound. And I'm like, since when did we start charging per pound for celery when usually you just buy it in a whole bundle, just the whole thing, and it's one flat price? Yeah, so don't get me started, don't get me started. So I believe that's it for, and I bought a $50 gift card, so I'm not counting that in the groceries, for Home Depot. I did get $1 off for gas. So my gas this week was $3.75 a gallon because the regular price was $4.75. So my $1 off got me down to $3.75 to fill up the truck. So I use about a half a tank a week. So, and then I try to keep it full. Okay, enough said about that. Then I went to Walmart. Okay, Walmart was a different beast. Their stuff, a lot of their stuff has gone up in price, so I'm just gonna let you know right now. Oh, this was also a Safeway item, the Extreme Wellness low carb tortillas. So I can also, with the salad, have a wrap if I want to, just a turkey wrap. Be really good with the spinach. So yeah. Anyway, so I go get to Walmart, and I really was going in specifically for apples and apple juice because I'm canning apple pie filling, and I'm short a few apples, but I also like to have an apple now and then with my lunch or as a snack. So, and Granny Smith are my Honey Crisp are my favorite, but Granny Smiths were my favorite as a kid growing up, and they still are one of my very favorites. So, I love that tart apple. $1.67 a pound. And I stocking the pantry, keeping things stocked up just in case. I do have a pot of lima beans that I'm going to do a small pot, so I'll use half a bag when I do it. But I bought 2 pounds of baby limas and a pound of black-eyed peas. I love both of them, and I thought, it'd be good to have a couple bags put back in the pantry for a rainy day. Walmart over by the frozen turkeys has Kinder's brand, and I think I showed you this before, the bone broth gravy mix. Roasted turkey with sea salt and herbs. Yum. And they have, this is their buttery poultry blend. This is so delicious. I've used about half of one of these containers already. I season anything. Well, I eat a lot of chicken anyway, so anything chicken, I'm seasoning it with it. It's just delicious. So I got that. I bought for $2.29. I bought a couple pie crusts. I plan on having an apple pecan tart, if you will. So yeah, that's going to be part of what these apples go for as well. So desserts are coming for you guys, and I can share them at work, and everybody's happy to have them. So another pie pumpkin. So now I have 2 more that I can cook off. And these were only $1.98. So I won't make a pumpkin pie unless I make it with fresh pumpkin. I use canned pumpkin, but my pumpkin pie has to be made with fresh pumpkin. So that's all she wrote on that one. I bought some stuffed olives. I love stuffed olives, so I bought those. They were just over $3. I bought some ranch seasoning mix because I'm going to doctor up some crackers for snacking over the holidays. The holidays are on their way, and we need great ideas to put in there. But ranch seasoning is going to be part of it, butter, and a couple other little secret ingredients. So stay tuned for that. I bought a really nice looking bundle of green onions, 88 cents. Not crazy about that price, but instead of per pound, I got a whole bundle of celery for 98 cents at Walmart. I would have paid it $1.19, but not $1.19 a pound. These are, that's a couple, 2.5 pounds. Yeah. They had cranberries already, fresh cranberries, $1.50 a bag. And this is a buy 2, freeze 1. Yeah. 12-ounce bag. So these will probably end up, I'll be using some fresh, but they'll probably end up in the freezer for later. The Granny Smith apples. What else am I missing? The spinach. Oh, I needed lemon juice because I'm canning the apple pie filling and I'm out of lemon juice. So I needed to buy lemon juice. I bought a bottle of wine. And I also bought, and I can't wait to put this in the Scentsy warmers. I have those wax melt warmers. And this smells wonderful. Oak and lavender. And so that's going in the warmer as soon as I'm done with this video. And then I got home and I realized, oh, and I bought one of these. This is a sparkling ice classic lemonade, 0 sugar. And I put this, I mix it with water and then just gives it a little bit of flavor. I don't need it full strength actually. So one of these will last me a few days and it just flavors my water just a little bit. I like it. Those crackers were $3.48, believe it or not. And this package of ranch mix was $1.88. So I get home and I realize that I don't have my apple juice that I went for. And I was on the juice aisle when I got the lemon juice and the drink mix, or the ice drink. So I had to go down to my little store, and thankfully I have a little mom and pop store in town, and I went and bought Wild Harvest organic apple juice for my, I could have bought Honeycrisp apple juice unfiltered, but I really want my apple pie filling to be, you know, pretty and not cloudy and all those things. So I got the apple juice. And there you go. That's what $100 looks like these days. It's scary. And I didn't buy, I didn't even buy meat. I'm trying to think if I bought meat at Safeway. I did buy meat. I apologize. I did buy meat. I bought chicken breast. They had boneless, skinless chicken breast for $2.49, I think $2.47 a pound. And I bought 1 package and did 3 trays on the dehydrator for doggy treats for the dogs that come into work and the dogs that visit me. And yeah, so anyways, you gotta take care of them and my grand dogs. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that you guys are seeing some prices kind of stabilizing a little bit. It's super scary. I don't know. The holiday meal is going to be ridiculous. So I'm going to do a couple of holiday alternatives for you that you might just change up how you do your Thanksgiving. Now, typically we can get those turkeys pretty cheap. But the rest of the stuff, I'm looking at all the ingredients and it's spendy. It's going to be expensive for people to put that big meal on the table. So we're not going to focus on a big meal. We're going to focus on the aspect of being thankful for each other and having a nice meal on the table without going overboard. So if that makes sense. All right. That's all I got. That's what I bought. And now I gotta put it all away and get this video up for you. And go ahead, I'm gonna come back on and I'm gonna do a channel update and give you a rundown of things I might be videoing going forward besides that apple pie filling I already told you about. Okay, let's get busy. Bye. Okay, so the lasagna has come out of the oven. It's still warm, but it's had plenty of time to rest. I've actually let this rest about a half an hour. So now I'm gonna cut into it and all the way through to the bottom. Just take, you know, a spatula. Be careful of these foil pans because they are flimsy these days. Okay, so that first cut through the cheese. Actually, I need the smaller spatula. I'm not sure what I did with that. Hold on. I might have it or not. Nope. I do. I have it. Sorry for the noise. So this is my preferred spatula to get this kind of stuff out of the pan. Okay, the first piece is always, oh, but look at this. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Okay, so let me spoon this off here. Oh my goodness. There's the layers of delicious. So you have your sausage down here, your spinach and ricotta and cheese. Yum. Full of veg and delicious. I cannot wait. Okay, hold on. We're going to take a taste test. Because that's what we're here for. I'm hoping that I can, I mean, it's still hot, obviously. Just like that, right? Oh my goodness, it's so good. If you have not tried anything pumpkin for lasagna or for pasta, please do. Because it's delicious. That warmth from the chipotle, it's not overwhelming. Trust me when I tell you it's not hot. It just gives some heat, some warmth. I'm gonna say warmth. It's not at all spicy. But you do have that warmth, just like you do if you add a spice like cinnamon or something warm to a recipe. The chipotle adds something warm. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. So I hope this inspires you. I hope that you will try this recipe. It's chock full of veg and nutrients, and it's delicious. And if you do try it, let me know in the comment section below. Come back and say, hey, yes, I love it. Or, hey, no, I didn't like it. I mean, we've all got our own stuff going on, but hey, this is so good. Your family's gonna love it. And especially this time of year, you can get like a pumpkin lasagna. And some people can't handle the acidity of tomatoes. So there you go. Problem solved. All right. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe, and I hope that this inspires you to come back next time, and I'll see you next time. Anyways, bye. I'm going to go finish dinner.